Hello and welcome back to another little weekly vlog video. I'm going to go to the gym. Not sure if I'll bring the camera with me. I don't know if I'm quite ready to film in the gym, but might bring my camera with me, might not. So you might see a workout, you might not. And then after I am finished at the gym this evening, we're actually going to go to the cinema again. I know I went to the cinema last Friday, but again, I'm trying to stay off the drink this weekend. So cinema tonight, I think we're going to go and see Air. So I need to book the tickets for that today at some stage. Then tomorrow, I want to bake some cookies. I think tomorrow evening I'm going to go to Imogen's house for a little girls' night. Not confirmed yet, but I think that's the plan. So I'm going to book some cookies for that. So that should be really exciting. Then tomorrow, I feel like I've got some other things on my list and my mind is literally just gone blank right now. So I can't think of anything at the moment. Then Sunday, I really want to get up early and go do a sunrise. But you know, whether or not that happens, like we shall see. You know, it always sounds like a good idea until you have to wake up at like 5 a.m. But we shall see. I also this weekend need to pack for Bali because we go to Bali next week. However, I'm going to do that as like a completely separate vlog, like a come pack with me for Bali video. So keep an eye out for that because that's going to be super exciting. But yes, this intro is kind of getting on a little bit now. So I think I'll end it there. I did manage to film just a couple little clips of my workout, so I have just inserted them here. The workout was super short and sweet. I did some calves hip thrusts, some Romanian deadlifts, did get a PR on the, is it PR or PB? I think it's PB, but I think I always say PR by accident. Oh no, look, it does say PR at the top there. Anyway, rambling. But yes, I did get a PR as to the weight. I actually feel like I went higher than 80, but maybe I didn't. Anyway, does not matter. Here are my deadlifts. I don't know what my form is like in these. It's interesting watching yourself back after your video to actually see what your form's like. And anyway, after that, I felt like I was feeling super lethargic and, you know, it just wasn't the one. So anyway, I just did some weighted step ups and then pretty much I feel like the gym was super busy. So I think after that, I was like, I'm done and decided to call it a day. Back from the gym, excuse the sweaty mess that is me right now, but just got home. I am just about to jump in the shower because my hair needs a desperate wash, have some dinner, and then we are off to the cinema. Just thought I would jump on really quickly because I actually have a little mini haul for you guys. But to get us started, the first thing I bought was, I was well overdue for a new dressing gown. So if I can figure out which way this goes, I got this lovely one from Kmart. This is the print on it, literally just like clouds. It's so cute. The next thing is just from DigiDirect. I had to go and pick up a new tripod. So I just got this one here, this little handheld one, which I haven't opened yet, but I will get around to opening that. And I actually think this is going to be so much better because the tripod that I had before was like, was similar to the other one that I'm going to show you in a second, where it's like legs are spirally and they can like wrap around on things. But it was just so long, like it was hard to carry, like in just like a little handbag and stuff. So I'm hoping that this will be a better size that I can actually bring a tripod out with me most days now. And then this is just the other one. It's one of the Gorilla Pod ones. So you can see it's just got these little like, what would you call them, legs that can like wrap around things like this. So I bought those two. This one I think was like $40 and then this one was a bit more expensive. I think this one was like 60 or something like that, but it was needed. So that was bought. Then also I feel like I'm playing with these little bits of my hair, but when I saw my hairdresser not long ago, he cut these little like, would you call them bangs? I feel like they're too long to call them bangs, but these little pieces in, so now they don't clip back whenever I have my hair tied up. Anyway, the next two things that I bought from Sephora, and then this one is not branded boxing, but this is from Mecca, just some bits of makeup, and I haven't even opened these yet, so let's make this an unboxing. Ooh, it would help if I didn't throw the product out when I did that. But this is what I bought. Oh, the packaging's so plain. This is what I bought from, will it focus? From Rare Beauty. It's one of their blushes. So I've obviously seen every single man and their dog rave about this product. So I thought I'd finally give it a go because my blushes, I know you're meant to chuck your makeup away after like 3 months or whatever it is, but I don't do that. I don't go through makeup quickly enough to justify throwing it out. So the blushes that I've got are NARS blushes, which I genuinely have had since I worked at John Lewis just under 10 years ago. I started working there, I think I was 16 or 17. So like 10 years ago, I bought those blushes. That's actually gross. But I haven't even hit pan on them yet, so I'm not gonna chuck them out. Sorry if that's gross, but this is the one that I got. That is not focusing. Anyway, that's okay, you get the hint. It is the shade Encourage. And then the next thing, which was from Mecca, which I need to cut open. The Charlotte Tilbury, is that the right way around? Yeah, the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. So I have not tried this before, but again, have heard really good things about it. I was using the Urban Decay setting spray, but to be honest with you, I really didn't rate it that much. I know that that one's really raved about, so maybe I'm just not doing it right, but thought I would give this one a go. By the way, this red blush was, I think, maybe like $40 or 37 or 35, something like that. And I'm pretty sure this was $60. So going to give that a go. Good morning, we are up for the sunrise, which may not be that much of a sunrise. It's already light out, but the sun's due to rise in like 10 minutes or something, like the actual physical sun coming up. So we are hoping to watch that. We have got the drone with us, and I have also got my swim costume on just in case I can brave going in the water. But yeah, we are going to hopefully get a little bit of a nice sunrise. There's the moon still up in the sky. The sunrise, or the sun, should technically be coming up in like 2 minutes, I think, but it's very cloudy today, so I don't know how lucky we'll be. But you can see like over here, there's like the light bit, and then over here, which won't pick up very well on camera, so it's kind of a little bit of orange. So I am hoping that we'll get like a nice sunrise still, but yeah, the bar isn't set very high at the moment, and there's all these lovely people out surfing. I think when I go for a swim, I'm going to go in this little section here because there is a dangerous current sign, and I don't fancy getting my hair wet, so it will be me in this little pool here. Stephen doesn't want to come in because he says it's too cold for him, and to be fair, he's had adjusted. But can you see that? There's like loads of lightning over here, which now you won't see because we've just had a big lightning strike. But yeah, there's a big lightning storm about to happen. So we won't be taking the drone off as we want to because I do not want to get it hit by lightning. Just finished up with our little my little swim. I'm super proud of myself actually, because I used to hate getting in cold water. Like, it would genuinely take me about a year to even get like to my knees, and then I'd probably get back out. So I am getting better with the cold water. The sunrise wasn't sunrising, but it's okay. We did take the drone up really quickly as well, but it was like a big thunderstorm, like I said earlier, with a flash of lightning. It did start to thunder again, so I got a little bit scared, but also forgot to put the memory card into the drone. So just a whole heap of things that just weren't showing us to fly the drone today. So it is close to whale season, so once whale season properly starts, we should be able to take it out and get some good footage of whales. I got a little hot chockey, and Steven got a, what did you get? Skim cappuccino. This looks lovely. I'm going to use it to warm up my hands because they are cold now. Welcome back to another episode of baking in my kitchen. Except this week we are going to make some cookies rather than a cake. So first time trying to make cookies. I've got the cocoa powder, vanilla extract, baking powder, butter, which I'm just waiting to come to room temperature, and then we can start making it. 2 eggs, glucose syrup, never used this before. This is going to be interesting because I don't know what to do with that. Plain flour, and also I just noticed that Aussie flour has a little koala bear on it. How cute is that? Brown sugar, and then the goods: white chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips. Oh, I can't get my words out. So yeah, I just need to finish waiting for, I've just been leaving this butter out so it can come up to room temp, but I think it's still got like a little bit to go, and then the 2 eggs as well. Also needs to be at room temp too. So just waiting for those, and then in a second we will be mixing everything up, baking some cookies. The cookies take 20 minutes to bake. I need to have some lunch in the interim, so I'm going to do that. And once this butter has come up, then we can start making. I've just mixed most of my ingredients, which I didn't film because you wouldn't have been able to hear me over the whisk, but pretty much in here, which actually looks like something not very nice on the camera. That is the eggs, what else did I put in there? The vanilla extract, the glucose syrup, the butter, and the sugar. So that's what's in there. And I think everything else that I can do now, I don't need to use the whisk. So now it means that we can chat and bake at the same time. But just so I can focus on one thing at once, let me pour these ingredients. The next things I need to add are the flour, the baking powder, and the cocoa. I thought that we would just chat about a few little life updates that are kind of going on at the moment. Why is this not going into the consistency that I need it to go to? It will be a stiff dough. I mean, mine's not becoming a stiff dough. Mine's very powdery. And then that really super exciting news is that it was actually now like maybe a week ago or so, but my dad has booked flights to come and see me. So shout out to you, Dad, if you are watching this. And yeah, super excited. He's coming for six weeks, I think, in total. Now, I don't think we'll spend that entire time together. Also, you know, Dad will want to do things that I'm not into. Like, he's big on running and all things like that. And I can't even run for probably 1 kilometer without getting a stitch. So we will be definitely not spending that entire 6 weeks together, but it is super exciting to have him coming to Australia so I can show him, you know, what this place is like that I live in. So he is flying to Sydney, which is obviously where I live, and then we will be, well, we actually haven't really spoken about any of the itinerary at all. So to be honest with you, that's all of the information I can give you at the minute. He is coming in October, so I've still got a few months to come, but yeah, it should just be like such a fun time to spend, you know, and actually have 6 weeks to spend with him, because when I went back home at Easter, it was actually really hard to spend time, it wasn't hard to spend time with people, but you were just so rushed on time that you just couldn't see everybody and spend like a good amount of time with people, because like my family don't live in the same places anymore. So it's just hard trying to fit everybody in. So 6 whole weeks with dad and daughter time. So that should be exciting. Yeah, he seems to be getting really excited now as well, now that he's doing all of his, you know, research and everything like that into coming over here. So yeah, that's kind of little life update at the moment. Super, super, super excited and cannot wait to see him. Here is our before. And here are them after. Now, I'm not a baker, so I don't know, but to me, these are still very soft. Although saying that in like the minute that they've been out of the oven, they feel a bit harder than they did before. So maybe that's just what happens. Maybe as they cool, they start to harden a little bit. But it says to leave them for 20 minutes to cool. Then once that's done, I will absolutely, actually that's a lie. It says leave them here for 20 minutes to cool and then put them onto a cooling rack. So maybe like an hour or so till they're completely cool, and I can tuck into one and let you guys know the verdict. Okay, I'm gonna taste a little taste test really quickly. I'm gonna take this one cookie because this one looks a bit deformed, so I don't want to give this one to somebody else, but let's see if I did the job. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is so good. They are so chocolatey. I'm sorry, I'm probably aware that I will have chocolate in my teeth, but oh my goodness. They don't look gooey when you just show them like that, but that is absolutely delicious. Made it to Westfield. This right here, where we parked next to, is literally like my dream car. And one day, hopefully, I will have that. However, not sure I would be confident driving a car that big. And here's our little old trusty Golf. We are just in Zara, and today has reminded me how busy shopping centres get on the weekend. Like, I never come shopping on the weekend. That one size is too tight for you. You need a size up. Yeah, it's just so busy. Anyway, I went through Zara and there was absolutely nothing in Zara, so I'm just waiting for Stephen. He's just trying on some stuff there behind me, and we're gonna have a pop around another few shops. I'm gonna go to Uniqlo, see if I can get some really basics, and then I want to go to Glassons because I thought you always find something for Glassons. So. Also, just a little side note, is that the Zara in Australia is way worse than the English Zara. Like, we're just so many seasons behind that I feel like we get the drags of like what didn't sell in Europe. So yeah, Zara here is not the best, and I didn't find anything in the girls section, so now I'm just traipsing around Stephen in the boys section. Get in the bag. Thank you. Back from Westfield, and just thought I would jump on really quickly. I'm going to finish off this vlog now, but thought I would just show you what I did end up picking up. It wasn't the most successful trip. I really didn't find anything in Zara or Uniqlo. Uniqlo was actually just so busy and actually saying that, so it was Zara, but I did manage to pick up a couple of bits, some from Cotton On and then the other little bits are from Glassons. So from Cotton On, I just got this little sleep set. So I actually don't really care that much about the silk pillowcase, but I'm just going to give that to Stephen. And then I wanted to get from in here the little silk eye mask, because Stephen likes to sleep with the TV on something, and if I can stick this on, then at least I've got darkness. And then I thought as well, just for flights and things like that, it's just nice to have something like that so you're not being disrupted by people turning on and off the lights. Then I also just bought these sunglasses. Now these really aren't something that I would typically wear, like they're so not my style, but I wanted to give them a go. This is what they look like, minus the tag. Like yeah, I really like them considering they're not something I would typically wear. And then last but not least, picked up some bits from Glassons. Glassons as usual delivered the goods. I tried on a heap of stuff, but these are the 3 bits that I picked out. I got just another one of these little like silky tops, the same one as that black one, the white one that I always wear. So got another color in that. Then I also picked up just a pair of black tracksuits. These are upside down at the moment, but just a pair of black tracksuit bottoms, because I actually really, all of my tracksuit bottoms, to be honest, now have all shrunk in the wash. I just was in need of some new ones. Just wanted some comfy ones, and I've got so many black sweatshirts that I needed just bottoms to go with them. And then the last little piece from Glassons is just this, is that the right way around? Just this little leather skirt, which I thought was quite cute for the winter with tights and things like that. So those are my 3 bits. And then finally, actually, we just popped into JB Hi-Fi just to get some travel adapters for Bali. So that is the rest of the haul. That is the end of the haul. Thanks if you made it right to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and we shall see you next week.